Hello everyone. Evolution of the two nation theory. The development of the two nation theory over the years is as follows. 1887. There was a frontal attack on the Congress by Dufferin the Viceroy and Colvin the Lieutenant Governor of United Provinces. Syed Ahmad Khan and Raja Shiv Prasad of Bengal were propped up as an anti-Congress front by the government. Syed Ahmad Khan appealed to the educated Muslims to stay away from the Congress, although some Muslims did join the Congress. These included Badruddin Tayyabji, Mir Musharraf, Hussain A. Bhimji, and Hamid Ali Khan. 1906. Aga Khan led a Muslim delegation called the Shimla delegation to the Viceroy Lord Minto to demand separate electorates for Muslims at all levels and that the Muslim representation should be commensurate not only with their numerical strength but also with their political importance and their contribution to the British Empire. Minto assured them of special communal representation in excess of their population for their extraordinary service to the empire. The All India Muslim League was founded by Aga Khan, Nawab Salimullah of Dhaka, Nawab Mohsin ul Mulk, and Nawab Wakar ul Mulk to preach loyalty to the British government and to keep the Muslim intelligentsia away from the Congress. 1909. Separate electorates were awarded under Malay Minto reforms. Punjab Hindu Sabha was founded by U.N. Mukherjee and Lal Chand. 1915. First session of All India Hindu Mahasabha was held under the aegis of the Maharaja of Kasim Bazar. 1912 to 1924. During this period, the Muslim League was dominated by younger Muslim nationalists, but their political nationalism was inspired by a communal view of political questions. 1916. The Congress accepted the Muslim League demand of separate electorates and the Congress and the League presented joint demands to the government. But the Congress and the League came together as separate political entities and the Congress gave political legitimacy to the existence of the Muslim League. 1920 to 22. Muslims participated in the Rowlatt and Khilafat non-cooperation agitations, but there was a communal element in the political outlook of the Muslims. 1920s. The shadow of communal riots loomed large over the country. The Arya Samajists started Shuddhi purification and Sangathan organization movements. The Shuddhi movement was aimed at reconverting to Hinduism those who had converted to Islam. The Muslims started the Tabligh and Tanzim movements in retaliation. Some nationalists also turned communal. The Swarajists were divided among communal lines and many of the responsivists among them joined the Hindu Mahasabha. The Ali brothers, after having put up with a spectacular united front with the Congress, accused the Congress of protecting only Hindu interests. The Congress failed to evolve a suitable strategy to counter the rise of communalism. 1928. The Nehru Report on constitutional reforms as suggested by the Congress was opposed by Muslim hardliners and the Sikh League. Jinnah proposed 14 points demanding separate electorates and reservation for Muslims in government service and self-governing bodies. By negotiating with the Muslim League, the Congress made a number of mistakes. It gave legitimacy to the politics of the League, thus giving recognition to the division of society into separate communities with separate interests. It undermined the role of secular nationalist Muslims. Concessions to one community prompted other communities to demand similar concessions. Launching an all-out attack on communalism became difficult. 1930 to 34. Some Muslim groups such as the Jamaat-e-Ulema-e-Hind, State of Kashmir and Kudai Khidmatgars participated in the civil disobedience movement, but overall the participation of Muslims was nowhere near the level of the Khilafat agitation. While the Congress stayed away from two of the three roundtable conferences held in London to discuss further constitutional reforms. The communalists attended all three of them. 1932. The Communal Award accepted all Muslim communal demands contained in the 14 points. After 1937. After the Muslim League performed badly in the 1937 provincial elections, it decided to resort to extreme communalism. There began a tendency to project the Muslims not as a minority but as a separate nation. In the early 1930s, this idea of a separate Muslim nation was proposed by a young Muslim intellectual, Rahmat Ali, and later developed further by the poet Iqbal. From now onwards, communalism was organized as a mass movement with its base among middle and upper classes. Vicious propaganda was launched against the Congress by Z.A. Suleri, F.M. Durrani, Fazl ul Haq, etc. Extreme communalism was based on fear, hatred, and violence of word and deed. Till 1937, there had been liberal communalism centered around safeguards and reservations. It was communal while upholding certain liberal, democratic, humanistic, and nationalistic values, and the notion that these diverse communities could be welded together into one nation in one national interest. The extreme communalism of Muslims found its echo in the militant communal nationalism of Hindus represented by organizations such as the Hindu Mahasabha and RSS, and in the thoughts of leaders like Golwalkar. There were several reasons for the advent of extreme communalism. With increasing radicalization, the reactionary elements searched for a social base through channels for communalism. The colonial administration had exhausted all other means to divide nationalists. Earlier failures to challenge communal tendencies had emboldened the communal forces. 1937 to 39. Jinnah blocked all avenues for reconciliation by forwarding the impossible demand that the Congress should declare itself a Hindu organization and recognize the Muslim League as the sole representative of the Indian Muslims. March 24, 1940. The Pakistan resolution was passed at the Lahore session of the Muslim League calling for grouping of all geographically contiguous Muslim majority areas, mainly northwestern and eastern India, into independent states in which the constituent units shall be autonomous and sovereign, and adequate safeguards to Muslims in other areas where they are in a minority. During Second World War, the British India government gave a virtual veto to the League on political settlement. The League made a full use of this privilege and stuck to its demand of a separate Pakistan throughout the negotiations under the August offer, Cripps proposal, Shimla Conference, and Cabinet Mission Plan. Finally, it got what it had aspired for, an independent Pakistan comprising Muslim majority areas of Punjab, Sindh, Balochistan, Northwest Frontier Province, and Bengal in 1947. Like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Thank you. Bye.